Beauty here again. You're welcome to my YouTube tutorial, and today I'm going to show you the step-by-step to analyze data, and this is just going to be a very simple one. If you could remember the previous tutorial, I showed how I made this, how I entered the data into this Excel sheet, and how I formatted it as well. So if you've not checked it, you can go back to my previous tutorial, then you see how I made it. So today I'm just going to analyze this very data here. As you can see, the data is a time is a data collected to manage time, right? So we want to understand how the usage of NEPA light and generator. This is a Nigerian context now. So I want to know how many hours we spend on gen and how many hours we spend on NEPA. It's going to help in making some certain decisions for further expenses, and also to manage finances effectively. So now, as you can see, this data now has been collected. So now I want to analyze this data, and in order for me to analyze this data, I have to create another sheet with this plus icon here. Once you just click on this, it creates a new sheet. Then you can just rename it. Right click and you rename it to whatever name you want to give it. So I'm going to delete it now. Delete. So that's how I have this analysis here. So the next thing I'm going to do is, what I want to analyze is, I want to know the days, right? I'm going to input the days, then the gen and the NEPA, right? So the next thing I'm going to do now is, I will come right here, anywhere at all, but I prefer to use this. Then I will type in days. I will come here, I will type in NEPA. Then I'll come here, I will type in gen. So for the days, I'm going to be using these days here, right? So this day, so I'm going to say, I'm going to say 20th of May, 20th of May 24. So once I just make this, the next thing I will just do autofill. Once I see this plus icon, I just drag up to, I think 27, right? Yeah, 27. Yeah, so I have it like this. I don't know why I'm having this issue here. Okay, so let me just quickly see if I can sort this out. Okay, so that's sorted out. Oh, okay. There won't be need for this. I'm just going to delete this. So the next thing I'm going to do now is, I'm going to create the table like this. So once I just highlight it like this, I'm going to come to this place and I'm going to look for all borders. So I have this set to it. So I'm going to bold in this. I'm going to make it bold. Bold. Same thing goes to this. I'm going to bold it. So everything is bold. So once I have it bold like this, then the next thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to input the total for each day. So I will come here for this day 20. This is for the NEPA, so it's basically okay, 24 hours, right? So that's 24 hours. So I'm gonna come right here and I'll input 24. I'm gonna input 24. Then and it should automatically turn to 00. Then I'll come again. For the gen is 0, so I'm gonna input just 00, 00, right? So I have this done. So if I should highlight these two, I should have 24 here, meaning that a whole day making 24 hours. Then I'll come here, the same thing goes to these. So for the 21, same thing goes to these. I have it as 00, which is 24 hours as well, meaning that throughout the day it was on NEPA. So on NEPA I will say 24. Then for this I'll say 00, 00. I'll come right to 22. For 22 we can see that for NEPA we have 2002, while this we have 0358. So I'm gonna come to here and I'll say 2003. Then I'll come to gen. I'll come and check what is gen 0358. 0358. I think that's sorted. So by the time I highlight both of them, I should have 24. Oh, there's a mistake somewhere. Oh, sorry, 2002, not 03. So how do I know that there was a mistake? When I highlight the two of them, I should have 24 hours, not 2401. So having 2401 now shows that there is an error somewhere, and that's why I was able to detect that instead of 02, I said 03. So if I change it to 02 now, it balances everything. So it's now 24 hours. So I move to 23. Same thing goes to 23. I have 24 hours for the gen, for the NEPA, and the gen is 0000. So now at this point now I'll have to format it. So I have something like this. Okay, so I click on OK. I have it like this. So same thing goes to 24th. For 24th I have 2132. For NEPA I have 2132. Then for gen, let's see, 0238. 0238. So by the time I highlight both of them, you can see also that there is a mistake somewhere. So where is the mistake? 2132. Oh, sorry, you can see it's 0228, not 0238. So you just have to pay attention to every of the detail, else you have a wrong answer there. So if I should highlight everything now, I should have 24 on the dot. So same thing goes to 25. For 25 I have 2236. 2236. Then for this I have 0124. 0124. So we have to check as well. You can see it's 24 on the dot. So same thing goes to the last one, which is 26. You can see for this it means on NEPA it was 24 hours, like meaning that there was light all through. So you have to come to 26 and see 24 hours. 00. Then this is 00. Sorry. So now by the time we highlight everything like this, we should have 1 160 10, which is still the same thing as what we have here. If your answer varies, meaning that you might have committed an error, maybe just the one I committed while inputting the data. So now the next thing to do is I will have my total written here. So I'll just come here and type total. Okay, so I want to know the total of this, so I'm just going to say equals sum. Okay, equals sum. Then I pick from this range to this range and I click on enter. Now immediately I click on enter, you discover that okay, let me just proceed before I come back to this. Same thing goes to this. I'll just drag and fill like this. Now I'll have to fill in the table as well. Okay, good. So now at this point, what I will do is I will come here, right click. I'm going to format this so that I would have the result I needed. So this is the result I wanted. I wanted an hour, minute and seconds. Okay, so I'm just going to come to, once I right click, I go to cell format, I come to custom, then from custom you will see all of this. So you just come to hour, minute and seconds. So once you see that, then you click on OK. So you can see that Okay, so I think what I need to do is right click again, go to cell format, then I would need to, okay, yeah, I'm going to use this instead of this. I'll use this that has a bracket. So I'm going to have it like this. So you see, immediately I clicked on this, I have the actual value I should get, but when I was using this, it wasn't giving me the right answer. So I'll have it like this, then I'll click on OK. So once I click on OK, I'll have it like this. So I'll just do the same thing by clicking this down. So then I have the same figure as what I have here, as you can see. So we are proceeding. We're not totally done because we've not even analyzed the data. We just make it more simplified such that it will be very easy to analyze. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to highlight this as this. Then I'll go to insert. So once I go to insert, then I'll see the charts here, the charts I want to use for the analysis. Am I using the pie charts? So I'm actually using this pie chart. So I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to click on the 2 dimension. Then I have it like this. So I'll just bring it down right here. I'll go double click this so I can edit it if I so wish. Percentage total. I'm going to rename it as percentage percentage total. So percentage total. Then the next thing I'm going to do is double click this. Okay, so I will double click this. Then I have more option. Yeah, so once you have the pie chart, then what I want next now is how to show the percentage. So in order to do that, I would make sure that I select my pie chart. Then once I click on it, I have this shows up here. If you hover on it, you see chart element. if you hover on this, you see chart styles, you see filter charts. So I'm just going to click on this plus icon, then I see chart elements. So I add data label, I click on add data label, so I click on this, then I come to more options. So I come to more options, I just give it some little time. So each time I try to show that, it keeps tripping off. I really don't know why. Probably because of the activation product that is not active yet. I've not really activated the product. I've not licensed it. I've not paid for the full version yet. Probably that's why the thing is tripping off. But anyways, what I was just trying to do is to ensure that the percentage can show. But once you just hover on it, you will see the percentage is showing right here. So another way to make it very easy is just come here, you type your NEPA, then you type your gen. So you give it a color so that it will be very easy to identify. So I'll come here, I'll come right here, then this will be for NEPA. This will be for NEPA, then this will be for gen. So that so this is gonna be like this, so that once you hover on this, you know that okay, I'm hovering on the gen, on the NEPA, and it's 95% for that particular week. And if I hover on this, I'm hovering on the gen, and it's 5% for that day. So now this has given an insight that for this particular week we have used more of NEPA than generator. And in order to just simplify this or interpret this in a more simpler format, is that it shows that there is tendency that you have to spend more money on buying electric units depending on the gadget you use. So now for a week, if you use a NEPA light for I think 95%, meaning that there will be more consumption on the units. Why? Because there was a 95% light throughout the week. So meaning that there will be more consumption on the unit of the meter. So this is to let you know that okay, if this should continue, that means there is tendency that you will be spending more money buying units, or you can do it such a way that you minimize the gadgets you use. You understand? So once you minimize the gadgets you use, it helps save money. So that's just basically how to analyze this data. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we have come to the end of this tutorial. So if you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'll be dropping more tutorials on graphic design, UI UX design, data analysis as this, some little tips about tech as well. So if this interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that each time I make a tutorial or post a video, you get to know about it. And I would like you to share to your friends, let them subscribe as well, drop your comments, let me know what you feel about this tutorial, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.